The defense in the Senzo Meyiwa Murder Trial has questioned the police officer who arrested accused number 2 in the matter on why the accused was charged with the former Orlando Pirates goalkeeper only 4 months later. Now, Bongani Ntanzi was arrested on the 16th of June 2020, and according to Sergeant Vusumuzi Mogane, it was only on the 26th of October 2020 that he was charged with the murder. Now, the defense has also taken the witness on the 18 hours they spent with the accused the day before he confessed. Now, after he was booked out of the police holding cells on the morning of the 18th of June 2020, Ntanzi was only booked back into custody in Pretoria in what the defense has labelled the ungodly hours of the next morning. Now, the High Court in Pretoria is hearing arguments in the trial within a trial looking into the admissibility of confession statements by the accused. And Sipho is joining us live now. That's our reporter, Sipho Kekana, who is bringing us the very latest. Now, Sipho, certainly the admissibility of these particular confessions continues to be sharp focus. We're now hearing details of just how Bongani was led out, in fact booked out and then brought back in the ungodly hours. This also ties in with some of what they've been saying when they said that he had been assaulted.
True. Good evening, Bongiwe. So today, under cross-examination, Sergeant Mogane has maintained that after HR records at the mine had contradicted Ntanzi's version that on that day he had been at work, Ntanzi decided that on his own volition, volunteered to tell the truth.
I'd like to ask that your client tell you the truth. He mustn't lie to you. When we left the yard of the mine, we already had the evidence that he was not at work. We parked outside the premises of the mine at the gate.
Then Brigadier Green well, he asked to speak to Brigadier Gininda, and they had to come into our car because we're with Mapena. So Brigadier Gininda,
when he arrived, Brigadier Gininda asked him what was the problem. And he said, well, since my work confirms that I was not at work, can I please tell you the truth? Then the Brigadier Gininda read him his rights again.
So it was and then
Brigadier then told him that what he's going to say must be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And then he started talking, but Gininda stopped him as he said, stop right there. Well, he said, going further, since I am the investigating officer in this case, I will need that this be performed by somebody that is neutral.
In a form of confession, we will like a Zulu confession.
And then he spoke about the confession, but I don't know how to put that in Zulu. Even I understood, because I understand Zulu a little bit. And then when we parted, he said, Mr. Ntanzi, are you satisfied? And Mr. Ntanzi confirmed that he was satisfied.
So, Bongi, while Ntanzi was first arrested on the 16th of June 2020, it was only just over 4 months later that he was charged with the murder of former Bafana Bafana captain. The defense has used this to argue that Ntanzi was in an unlawful detention for months before he was charged.
He was not arrested on the 26th of October 2020.
How so, 26th of October 2020?
You understand?
That is correct.
But instead, he was arrested on the 16th of June 2020. Do you understand that? 48 hours lapsed years after that. Do you understand?
48 hours ila feta ka mongwaga morao former.
Oh, months, sorry. Months. Do you understand?
Let me answer you in this fashion. When we arrested Ntanzi, it was not for the murder of Senzo Meyiwa.
If you can look at the indictments, I don't believe they are far behind. They were around those days. There were cases, when we did charge him eventually about this case of Senzo Meyiwa, there were other cases that he had been charged with.
So Mogane has insisted that Ntanzi confessed, while Ntanzi confessed in relation to Meyiwa's murder 3 days following his June 16 arrest, the arrest had nothing to do with the forced arrest murder, and as a result, he could not have been illegally detained leading up to the 26 October official indictment. The defense has argued that the police had a duty to officially charge Ntanzi with Meyiwa's murder from the moment that he made his first confession, arguing that at the time they had a prima facie case against the accused. The state, however, differed with that view.
We pointed out that the proposition by Malene Friend is incorrect. He is correct insofar as his proposition that an arrested person must be brought to court within 48 hours. But Section 35 distinguishes between an arrested person and a detainee, and the witness has clearly said that there's nowhere an entry that said accused was arrested for 636, and that should answer Malene Friend.
So the trial will continue tomorrow with Sergeant Vusumuzi Mogane facing more cross-examination from the defense.